So, admittedly, guys, my phone died.
So, during the end of this video, about 30 minutes is just going to be no video, all audio, and it's just going to have the thumbnail. Hopefully the rest of them aren't like this.
I don't understand what happened. I thought my phone
He
was
didn't
fully
charge his
charged.
phone. But
My phone is always on charge in my car, okay, guys?
we
Sorry.
also didn't say throughout the whole video that obviously Judy helps Nick Wilde.
Yes.
I feel like. But
Yeah.
enjoy the episode.
Enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to Taboo-rific with me, May.
And me, Connor.
It's Halloween.
Woo! Or we're just furries. You get to decide that one.
Oh,
Actually,
give a guess.
I think maybe we should come out and let them know what type of people we are. We're actually furries. And
Furries.
we love to shag in these costumes.
Furries are the full suits, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but we couldn't afford that on our budget, okay? This podcast ain't paying.
Yeah, there we are. Make it rich and famous, and then you'll see if we're actually furries.
Yeah, and then you... Oh my god, and then you can subscribe to our OnlyFans where we shag in the furry costume.
Oh, if you were a furry, what animal would you be?
I feel like I'd probably be a fox.
No, you're not smart enough to be a fox.
You fucking can't. That
No.
would have to be bleeped. I actually don't know. What?
Otter.
Fuck right off. Fucking otter.
Yeah.
My ex makes one remark that I am an otter and suddenly it fucking sticks.
He's the hairiest fucker I've ever met in my life.
Guys, I'm sorry, but trying to keep up the twink facade is so hard. Facade. Persona facade.
Facade.
Whatever. Trying to be a twink is hard. Try being my size, Amy. You don't know how it feels.
Oh. Fucked it up at the end. For the record,
Did I
right?
fuck it up? Yeah. Oh.
This episode is the first live episode we've got going on because my partner's sitting in the corner playing Minecraft.
Remember that boring bitch that we told you that would never get come back on the vlog? On the vlog?
Well, no, because the episode we filmed where we talk about that is actually going to be the next one to come out. So you'll hear us slagging it off then.
Oh, I forget it hasn't come out yet. We're actually ahead. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're actually so late, guys.
So the banner continues to say every Friday. I haven't changed that yet. We're going to do every other Friday. That's what we've...
But also, when we decided this, we didn't do every other Friday because...
No, because that's the thing.
She was dying.
Yeah, I've been really unwell. So sorry, you're going to hear me clear my throat and stuff, but I was
Hope you're
really
into
unwell.
that. You're going to get a lot of that tonight.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Ooh.
No, because there was... We didn't communicate properly because he was like, should we do every 2 weeks? I'm like, yes, I absolutely agree. Like, we've both just started uni, so things are a bit...
Yeah, things are a bit hectic at the moment.
Yeah. So we discussed that, and then it was 3 weeks until the Halloween podcast, and we already knew that we were doing these costumes. This stuff had already been ordered.
These aren't something we actually have in our cupboard.
No, to be fair, he has everything except from the tie and the
ears. But also, this is a normal outfit, which I look so high.
Can I tell the absolute truth? I have rabbit ears. They're just white ones, and they wouldn't go for the right thing.
A few years ago, honest to God, you could have thought she was a fairy because you had rabbit ears.
You literally just
kinds.
forgot about that. I had to show you.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
No,
and the fact that you proudly showed me.
I was a bunny e-girl back in the day.
Insane.
No shame in my game. No shame in my game.
Yeah, I'm not one to talk, really, am I?
No. But no, I had different bunny ears. Like, it's my thing. But I stopped that and I just got a bunny tattooed on me instead. So.
And now she's really back into it. You're so gonna go back to the bunny ears, aren't you?
No, done. Cause this isn't you can't really see it properly, but like the eye makeup I've done, I used to do. This was like my thing back in the day, and as I was like getting ready, I said to my partner, because I looked at an old photo of me, and I was trying to copy my eye makeup just because it's what I wanted for what I'm doing, and I said oh fuck, and then a song I listened to back in the day come on my speaker, and I thought, oh god, I'm going back, and I said I'll start dry humping you now. And
dry hump. That's all I can picture in my head is you dry humping my hair now. You with the bunny ears on.
She wants me to keep the bunny ears on.
Yeah, I thought she does.
She's just done a praying action in the corner of the room. So
fucking whore.
But no, yeah, loud and proud. It was me. Like, I was a bunny girl. That was
Your thing.
Yeah, it was my thing. And if I wasn't with a girl whose family I respect highly, I probably would still be, I think.
Really?
Partly. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not like...
I could so see that. I feel like I would have probably tried to market you in some way to sell yourself online.
You would... You... At this point in my life where I was at, he was actively trying to get me to start an OnlyFans. Like, it was all the time.
I actually don't remember this, but this is so something I would do.
Sorry, I did just click my knuckles into the mic. I'm sorry if people are like grossed out by
ASMR.
No, you did. I sent... Okay, me and Connor have always been a bit too open and honest, and I sent him a photo, a nude I took. I wasn't fully nude.
Oh, wait,
in a
was
bra.
that with the maid's outfit?
No.
Oh, no, that was quite recent. Ish. That was like at least within the last 2 years.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
No, that was...
Oh, also, for the viewers that are watching this, can you appreciate our sort of matching cups?
Do you know how cute he is, right? I wasn't going to use it. I was going to use one that my girlfriend bought me. And he's like, I even got you this one, because in the first episode you had like a flowery wine glass, so...
Yeah, exactly.
How cute, look at him.
I thought we'd keep on theme with it, but no, apparently you wanted to use whatever she bought you.
But I'm using it,
You only, honestly, she would have so used the other mug if I didn't bring out that cute little sentiment about it.
No, absolutely.
Like, oh my god, wait, hold on, Connor's actually thinking.
Yeah.
Connor has feelings.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But, no, it was, I'm on my...
I just gulped into the mic, I'm so sorry.
I'm on my bed. We haven't done this for 3 weeks, okay? Just...
Yeah, we're a bit rusty. It also doesn't help that we've got a live audience playing Minecraft on the Switch right now.
I'm on my bed, I'm kneeling, I'm holding a blanket up a little bit, I'm in a sparkly bra, I've got my bleach blonde hair, I've got a hair in my mouth, big red lips, my sun lamp on, I know still got the photo somewhere, I'm not taking the time to...
Oh my god, can we please input it into the podcast?
No, because I so would have posted it back then. I was like so like close to posting it. Because I looked fucking brilliant today.
Back then though, you kind of give like the Marilyn Monroe-esque, I feel like.
Girl. No, I like... Do I not know?
Not as much.
No, I don't.
You give like you've healed a little bit over the years.
I have. I've healed and now I'm boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what happens when we heal. I feel like I
get boring.
You get boring. I feel like I've gotten boring.
You have gotten boring.
My backbone went. I got boring.
Yeah. How great.
But
I sent it to him and I was like, I'm sorry, I just look so fucking fit in this like photo and it's taken me everything not to just post it on Instagram. And he's like, oh, make a Twitter. Post it on Twitter. Go on, do it. You'll make loads. Which first off, it's just not how it works anyway. But he's like, oh, go on, just do it. Just do it.
Obviously, you've got to build up a demographic, but like, you could end up making loads. You so could have made loads. You could have been, what's that one? From the
Belle
Bop
Delphine?
House.
Oh no, I was really scared that you were going to throw Belle Delphine at me.
No, probably
From
back.
the Bop House?
Yeah, Camilla, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind of an icon though. You could have been, oh my god, you could have been the next Bunny Blue. I drive you around and you just go to university.
Oh no!
It'd be
no,
more
I go to fucking old age pensioners pubs.
You're just riding on some...
Oh no, alright.
About a years on, you're riding on a granddad. Grandson comes in. Good old Grandad Ernal, what are you doing?
Grandad Ernal?
I don't know, that's such an old name.
Earl?
Yes.
Get the name Ernal.
And then you're just going... I don't know, what's a bunny noise? Go on, make a bunny noise for me. Pretend that you're riding on an old man's cock and make a noise.
I'm not doing that.
Oh.
I'll do an next episode when she's on the go. No, I don't know, I feel like if I ever did, it would have been the more e-girl thing, which is so funny, because I like never thought I would have been, but it's not like the dark e-girl type thing. I'm not doing
the pink
like
the dark e-girl type thing?
And like not doing like the pink and black and shit like that.
Oh, right, like the like big titty goth girl kind of vibe.
Yeah, like I was never goth. I was off,
God,
but I was never goth. I was like, I don't know what you would call it, more on the kawaii side, I suppose.
Yeah, I would say you were more kawaii with the pastels and everything.
Yeah, I was very pastel back in the day. Yeah, I've got a photo of me. I went to the post office in a
Which is also so sad. Sorry, I'm cutting you up right now. But because you were wearing pastels, every time we'd go shopping, I would kind of buy something pastel or something kind of just to fit in a little bit. Because you had better fashion sense than me.
I did have better fashion sense.
You had better fashion sense.
Don't get me wrong, like, I don't know, I feel like I could pop it out now, but like, I was definitely bolder and I was definitely more, it's always been, you have always been what people look at first out of me and you. But in that time...
Why?
I don't know, you've always just been more...
Maybe it's because of like, the confidence that I kind of reached.
Yeah, but at that point in time, I was quite bold and I...
Stole the spotlight.
Yeah.
And I did not like
No, he didn't like it. He's fucking trying to pretend like it didn't bother him.
I actually kind of don't remember that era, so I really couldn't tell you if I did like it.
He doesn't remember anything from like before a year ago.
Yeah, honest to God, it's actually so bad. Just get traumatized, guys. By a chopped boyfriend.
Do you know what it also was? You had that fake fucking fringe in the whole time as
Yeah,
well.
that fake fringe made me cut out a lot of my life because what the fuck was I doing? Why the fuck did I have a frizz piece? Because I was so scared to show off my forehead a little bit.
This time in my life, I was wearing heels every fucking where. We went to Winter Wonderland. We had to walk to the train station, from the train station to Winter Wonderland, and which obviously like no one knows how long that is.
Is that the same day my candle broke?
Different day.
Different day.
And I did the whole thing in heels. And then actually, when we got on the train, I made Connor wear my heels, and he was on a moving train. And I've got a video of you, and I think you stumbled into a chair. Because we were the same shoe size. What size feet are you?
I'm still like 4'5".
Yeah, I'm like 3'4".
So yeah, we could just share shoes.
Share shoes.
Share shoes.
Share shoes.
Share shoes on a shisha.
Yeah, we've just really clearly we've missed you because we're just chatting.
Yeah, we're just chatting. This was all about men, but suddenly it's all about us.
So the whole episode's meant to just be like men.
Men.
Yeah, and like shit, man. You know.
So, well, in the last episode that isn't now getting released,
in the next episode.
In the next episode, I talk about going to this boy's house. He was a student, and I think I talked about like how I watched K-pop Demon Hunters or something, and I kind of enjoyed it and stuff. But then he removes me. Personally, I don't care if he removed me, but this now gives me the object.
The opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity. Why did I say object? The opportunity to now speak about what I kind of saw. So it was a very nice student accom. Like, you walk in, you have to have key cards to get in. Pool tables over there. First of all, pool tables in a student accom. This is fucking wild. These ain't no halls.
Yeah.
Like, you have like an elevator that could go up, or you just walk up. They have a receptionist and everything. Like, actually insane. So I made a joke to him and I was like, oh, okay, rich boy. And he was like, I'm not rich. I was like, you literally are. You have a really nice accom. He has his own ensuite toilet and everything. Toilet was dirty as fuck.
Okay.
Like, not in like loads of like shit in the pan.
Yeah.
But like dust everywhere. But like that thick kind of dust.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 brushes. And I'm like, oh, right, okay.
Oh, God. So you've not become a home wrecker, like.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, have I become a home wrecker? But also probably wouldn't be the first time. I feel like back in the day, I was a big fucking home wrecker and I loved it. And I don't know why. Once again, I'm a shit person, guys. Like, I was thinking maybe I'm a home wrecker, but also I didn't catch. Also, I was really awkward in this one. I really didn't catch a vibe. Like, I just laid in his bed, but like really awkwardly. Didn't cuddle. Like, it was a bit weird.
Yeah, he cuddles with like some of the people he hooks up with, which is so funny to me.
I love a cuddle. I love to be cuddled. I really do find a thrill in it. I would rather, and this is so odd, but I would rather a night where I just cuddle someone than sex.
Well, I've known this fucker 8 years and I can't add him in either.
I just love a cuddle. I don't know why.
Well, why don't you cuddle me instead of fucking harassing me?
Because I feel like you get scared if I cuddle you.
No, in fairness, whenever you come close to me, though, it's because you're gripping me by the throat, you credit card swipe my tits, you touch my bum, you whisper in my ear, or you lick me.
I like to lick my men as well. Wait. No, so, like, what I mean is, like, I used to do this to Ezra actually quite a lot. I'm a bit of a fucking weirdo. But we'd just randomly be laying there and I'd just kind of look at him. I'd go to pretend to kiss him and I'd just lick his face.
No, I actually bite my hair all the time. Like, she'll be sitting there, it's just kind of embarrassing. But I'll be, like, on her hand and I'll be going...
With the funny ears as well.
No, and I'll be like... I was in the bath earlier and her hand was on my face and she was, like, teasing me by, like, putting her thumb, like, by my mouth and everything. And I was like snapping out at her. Oh my god! And then I caught her thumb and I really like chomped on her. No, I'm such a little biter.
So I just like to lick their face.
Yeah.
I actually did it to bath boy, I'm sure.
Yeah. I used to lick people's face. I licked my sister's forehead once and it was the fucking saltiest shit I ever had.
Oh, that really doesn't surprise me.
It
I'm sorry.
It
was probably someone's pre-cum on it.
This was when we were 15.
Yeah, probably someone's pre-cum, let's be honest. Sorry, Georgia. Your vigil really
Liam,
doesn't
if you're
hold up.
watching and all now.
So, like, he starts dabbing, and ironically...
Oh.
And I was like, did you just fucking dab?
Mm.
And he went, yeah, bring back dabbing. And then dabs. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, boy.
That's what the world should be fighting for, to bring back dabbing.
Yeah, bring back dabbing supremacy, like.
Right.
So I'm just like, no. Fuck, right, okay. And then he's like, should we check on Demon K-pop Hunters? And I'm like, I've actually never seen it.
Hmm.
So I was like, yeah, okay. And I'm not going to diss something if I haven't seen it anymore. Only because... When I went on like
I think you spoke about this, right?
I might have
I believe you did.
When I was coaching with this boy and he checks on Lord of the Rings. He liked Lord of the Rings. And admittedly, it was a good film. So I'm now not allowing myself to shit on something. Because I think, well, if I enjoyed Lord of the Rings, what else could I enjoy? You know what I mean? So we're watching K-pop. Admittedly, it was a good show. Movie.
I don't know what it is.
It's a movie. But that woman that sings Golden... She's fucking screeching it. I'm sorry. I'm also convinced it was AI. I've been telling everyone the song was AI.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
And he kept like saying, "Oh, like he's so fit," and I was like, "Yeah, he is kind of fit," because like the animations, they were kind of hard, like, admittedly. And then he just asks me what I'm looking for, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm just going for the flow of the minute. Whatever happens, happens." That's kind of changed now. Admittedly enough, like, but anyway, we'll get off that. We'll get off that subject.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh well, I'm in my man whore era," so I'm thinking, "Oh, thank fuck, perfect." Because also, admittedly, sometimes I really hate to have a conversation with people.
Yeah.
I would rather, like, if I'm really horny and I really can't be asked to talk with someone new, I'd rather just fuck them and leave.
Yeah.
Or get fucked and leave, which I know is so horrible.
No, but I kind of get. I think there's no shame in that if you tell the other person. If you were like, I can't remember what name you given before, but with original,
Resort.
no, original Labubu.
I think we said Paul.
Paul. If you remember Paul from episode 1, you know, if you saw a cushion in bed with him, bringing him home to your house, hiding the ring doorbell from your mommy, meeting his mother, I think that's unfair.
No, it was. I actually do feel really guilty about that. I can't lie.
I don't.
I really hated him.
Yeah, no, I feel it in my fingers and I feel it in my toes, and there was something not right with that boy. I just really did feel it.
I think what really was a bit chaotic was the fact that I was single, not even 2 minutes, and he was like, "I want a date."
Well, not even that, because that you could also put like bold. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was bold as fuck. So I did.
Yeah,
kind of
no,
like that.
I can't even remember what it is now, but there was something.
Was it when I FaceTimed you when he was in my bed?
Not even. Oh, there was that moment that he like got a little bit pissy.
He got pissy and he was like, "No."
And it was like, oh wow. No. And also, you know, like, because he was like, he bought Connor the Labubu and the Labubu car seat and was like, make sure you like, because then you can tell your friends and they can like me.
Yeah, you want to know why he kind of said that? Because I was literally like, you know, if you want me to date you, you've got to get good with my friends.
Yeah.
You've got to get good, which I tell every boy. Hence why you were meant to come to Cardiff.
Well, I'm sorry.
You were ill. But Anyway.
No, but even still, like, he... Considering you like saying that, but then also on the phone going, no! It's like, ooh, wow, if this is meant to be you giving a good impression. Don't want to see when you're not.
I just also think I don't really have a good track record when it comes to men.
No. I'm going to tell you something completely honest now. I said to Maya, like, with you and boy that you're speaking with at the moment.
Yes.
I have had this, like, anxious feeling. And I've been like, why? Because, like, there's nothing. Like, there's no reason. Why? What is it? And honestly, over a week, I just didn't know what it was. And then I was sat you and Maya, and it was the day before we were meant to be going to Cardiff. And I wasn't even ill at that point yet. And I was like, what is it? And I was like, for some reason, I just feel really nervous about it. And then it clicked. I'm really, really scared to see you get hurt and upset like you did with Ezra again.
No,
and I
because
hate
I
that
do
so
worry
much.
about that.
Like, I've been, like, really...
I do really worry about that, because, like, I've been making jokes. Oh, well, they leave me in 6 months anyway.
Yeah.
Admittedly, no, I know. Because the thing is, with Ezra, I was meant to break up with him. Because I was going down there. We were going to go into London.
That's a shit thing we can talk about with men. Is the fact that he was, like, trying as well. Because to be, like, doing in person.
I thought he deserved that respect. But also because I knew we weren't... No matter how much it was going to hurt me, I knew we weren't working out anymore because, well... But also, I've come to the conclusion, mainly because I've been going back and forth into my memories... It was around the time that I was very stressed. I was very drained.
Yeah.
I was chucked into a store manager position, basically.
Yeah.
So I was, like, fucked off my head with stress. And the only really normality that I had was going to the gym with you.
Yeah.
And doing stuff with you.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I weren't FaceTiming as much. So then, like, also, why couldn't you just kind of realise that? You know what I mean?
I can't tell. Are you pointing that at me?
Why couldn't Ezra realise
that? Right, okay. No, absolutely. I really liked Ezra.
We all did.
He's not had... I mean, he's only had one other proper boyfriend, and that would be Courtney.
And what a boring fact.
Stinker. So, at the end of the day, he already didn't have much competition anyway, but I liked Ezra as a person a lot. We all did. And we always said, like, it would be great for an antithesis. Like, it would be great... Basically, to just have someone like Maya.
Yes.
Because we just chat shit all the time.
We do.
And Maya can get into it for like the first bit, but then afterwards she gets a bit tired.
When we went for food
with Courtney. It was the second time I'd actually been around this fucker. And they'd been dating 2 years.
No, I think it might have been the third, because I'm sure at this point we all went drinking out, and he was happy that time.
Yes.
And you actually thought, fuck, maybe I could like this man.
Yeah.
Obviously, she didn't know all about the cheating scandals.
No. Which, by the way, right? By the fucking way. Do you know when I found that shit out?
I buried that shit deep. Mainly because I had no self-respect for myself. Absolutely none. Not once. Not twice. Not 3 times. Not 4 times. 5 times! With 5 different people. And no respect. Why is she shocked?
Well, Maya didn't know that was 5 times.
I'm sure you did.
No, let's make it clear. It wasn't 5 times. Like, he didn't do anything actually in person today.
No, it was all over Snapchat.
But he was like, am I correct in saying that he wanted to? But he was like getting nervous of being caught.
I'm sure the first time, because I remember one of the messages, he was planning on meeting up.
Yeah, so he was planning.
Who works in Asda's?
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, because I remember we were in Asda's.
No, because I remember actually starting to have like a little bit of a hyperventilation kind of situation in Asda's. Like my heart rate was going.
Yeah.
Because I clocked eyes with him, and this was the first time since it had all happened.
Yeah.
That I wasn't prancing Courtney around with me. That I saw him, and I just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, totally. I feel like not that it matters at all, but like the fact that he was planning on meeting someone as well is like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sending news to his ex, not even a week as we're in,
and he didn't tell me none of this. You told some of your other friends, right, when you were drunk?
I started telling Ella when I was drunk.
Yeah.
I can't remember why. No, I told Abigail and Megan first when I was drunk. And they were like, what the fuck? And I was fucked. Like, I was gone. And I was just spilling it all out. And then I started telling Ella when I was drunk. And she was like, what the fuck? And then that same night we went and met.
Yeah.
And she, like, tried hard to contain it. She did really well, actually. I'm so proud of her for that one.
Yeah.
And then I remember one night I was doing a promo night with one of the girls from a different store, and I was telling her about it, and she was like, why are you with him? I was like, I don't know.
But that's the thing, like...
Because I knew I needed to get it out. I needed to actually...
And yet you wouldn't tell me.
I wouldn't tell you. No, because you would have fucking slapped me, silly. You would have slapped me fucking silly.
No, because at the end of the day, right? At the end of the fucking day...
How did I go from a horrible bitch to being so...
That's the thing. I've seen you at your fucking worst. And yet you were letting that man walk all over you?
I know.
That man.
Yes.
Of all men.
I know.
Now, if he was some fucking Henry Cavill fucker, or something, you know,
if it was Ezra,
you put a few things aside.
No, Ezra really wasn't that hot. Well, he was, but like,
whoa. Oh, can I drop some like truths really quickly? We can cut these out if you don't want to. But Ezra, if you are watching, it's gonna be a bit of a rough one, boy. Maya, we say Ezra is like a very, very pretty boy. Loads of people in his life completely disagree. We're like,
loads of people have lied.
I hope that Courtney watches this. I really fucking do, because I truly believe that he very well could, just because that man has got problems. But honest to God, the most boring fucker I've ever met in my life. Like, the first time I met him, I don't even class it as meeting him. I made a joke with him and it was like, wow.
When was that? New Year's?
No. That was, you texted me when you were in the pub, because I moved across the road from the pub. And you were like, oh, come over, it's really dead, just come sit with me.
Oh, did he come pick me up?
Yeah, and he come pick you up and he sat there and you just had a credit card. And I was like, oh, make sure he spends it all on you. To Courtney.
Oh my god, yes, when I first got my Amex, I thought I was the shit.
Yeah, and he just went, huh. Alright then.
Yeah.
Alright then. So I was like, ooh, okay, well, I'm just not going to get along with him. And that's fine. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to get along with everyone. I'm not of the belief that, like, everyone owes likableness. I don't know. Like, I just, it is what it is. Like, he's his boyfriend, not mine. It doesn't really affect me. As long as I still see him, I'm not really bothered.
Which then also changed massively. Because then we never really saw each other.
No, we didn't. We didn't really.
You got too busy with your other friends, and I got too loved up.
Yeah, no, it just felt like every time we would see each other, there was always Courtney lingering in, not like in person, but in text messages and stuff. Oh. And I felt like it was just a pain for you to go out. So you used to go out with Ella a lot because Ella and Courtney got along.
Yes.
So that was a lot more convenient for you. Like, we'd see each other occasionally, but it would always be like he went to go for a tattoo, and I lived right by the train station. So he popped in on his way there. We would try and do our monthly dates, but even that, they just didn't really.
Yeah, no, things just.
So yeah, I was with my other friends.
Looking back, low-key toxic as fuck.
No, absolutely.
High-key toxic as fuck. Low-key, why was I low-key being controlled though?
Right, how many low-key, high-key, like, are you gonna throw out in that one thing?
But like, why was I like kind of being controlled?
No, it was absolutely, it was really subtle. It wasn't like a huge thing, but it was like, it was little things. The one that really, really got me was, we were down the beach. It was me, Connor, Kayla and Maya. And Maya had just gone home. And me, Kayla and Connor were still there. The sun was sort of setting, like... Oh
my god, this is when we kind of reintroduced Kayla. I'm sure this was the first time that I've seen Kayla in years.
I think it was,
yes.
And yeah, so this is the first time Connor has seen Kayla, our best friend, in 2 years.
Yeah, like, it was a long time.
It was 2 years. And I know it because I worked it out. In 2 years. And we went to school with each other, like, all that, you know? And he was messaging, like, oh, it's so nice out.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so nice out.
I remember.
And Connor's like, yeah, and like, I'm with the girls. And he's like, yeah, but it's so nice out. I really want to go for a walk. And Connor's like, okay, go for a walk then. He's like, oh, come on, let's go for a walk somewhere. And Connor's
like, because at first it started with, But it would have been nice if you invited me.
Yeah. You would be nice if you invited me. But that's the thing as well. Half the time you invited him, it was always a no. And then even when you did invite him, it's also like...
You're boring as fuck, bitch.
You but just also, sit there and do nothing.
Also, I'm quite sure I said in that message, well, you know you're always welcome to come join.
Yeah. And then he was like... Because also, he was at work. He was at work when we first went out. So he wasn't even as if, like, Connor left him, made plans for that. He was at work. So... And then, yeah, you basically said, like, you can come down. And he was like, no. And then, but he was like, yeah, it's so nice that I want to go for a walk. And then you were like, fine, okay, let's go for a walk. Where do you want to go for a walk? And he was like, let's go for a walk down the beach. And he's like, I'm already fucking down the beach.
And then I had to walk home.
So that
he could park his car. And then we walk to the beach. Not even get halfway up. And he goes, I want to go home. I went, are you fucking serious?
And I don't give a fuck what anyone says, but I truly believe, because you weren't out long enough at all. Nah. I truly believe that by that time...
It was some sort of power trip.
Yeah, that it was just, didn't want you out with your friends, but he also couldn't be asked to do anything else.
So because he had no friends.
No, he just takes you away from your friends long enough that we've all gone home now. I'm at like, I don't explain it, but we're... over an hour walk away from each other. So it is like taxis, like we done, and at this point he didn't drive.
Sadly.
So once we go home, it's not as if you're paying the £10-15 taxi to go back up, you know?
So I'm sure I paid for your taxi that day, didn't I?
I think so, because I was absolutely skint.
Because she was absolutely skint, and I was like, no, come on, we've got to have a beach day.
Yeah.
I'll pay for your taxi.
So
I pay for a taxi. And I get dragged away?
And normally when we go down the beach, we're down there like all day. That was like used to be our thing. Like, we used to go to the beach all the fucking time. But I truly believe that he was just long enough for all your friends to go home. And now you just stuck with him all night.
And do you remember? So it was all kicking off with Emily. Because you two were back friends again.
Yes.
And we were
so
somehow in the pub. I can't remember why we were in the pub. And then we moved over to Spoons and we were with the pub regulars.
Yes.
And do you remember? I was rage texting him that night.
Yeah.
I was going, he was like, oh, you've got work tomorrow, you better come home soon, blah, blah. And I was like, it's fine. I was like, it's chill. I'll just get a taxi home. Don't worry about it.
For the record, he'd had like two. It wasn't as if we were actually like properly drinking. Yeah. It wasn't that at all.
It was like a casual feel. It was like, oh my God, I'm out. The pub regulars at the pub I used to work at.
Yeah, it was just a lot of chatting.
It was just a lot of chatting. It was nice. There was a bit of drama as well. We were like, ooh.
Yeah, I think my cousin Callum came round as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Callum was there.
Maya walked down to meet us because I was there late.
Yeah, because you had finished work, I'm sure.
Yes. Like, Emily was coming back from her boyfriend's and she wanted to speak to me. And I weren't doing it in my house because I knew I'd never get her to leave. So we were doing it outside the pub. And you were staying for that because it was like, ooh, drama.
Yeah, because I was going to leave earlier because I did have work. But I thought, no, you know what, I'll stay, fuck it.
Yeah, and Maya come to meet me so that I wasn't walking home late at night on my own. So we were all sitting there waiting. I think we even grabbed some food afterwards because we had been there so long.
Yeah, so like it was very chill. And this man dead ass being like, no, it's fine, I can pick you up. And I'm like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it.
I'm not leaving yet.
I'll get a taxi. And then he was very persistent. And then he went, oh, well, my dad's locked the door now, so I'm fucking come in. And I was like, well, that's your own fault then.
Yeah.
I was like, well, if you're... And he was like, I'm in Wetherspoon's car park now. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not leaving yet. I was like, you come in. And the pub regular was like, oh, why isn't he coming in? We've all met before, because he used to sit on a bar stool at the end of the bar.
Yeah, that's where I first ever actually met him.
Very often. So obviously the pub regulars would chat to him. So obviously we all became kind of friends, as you would. So it was just insane to me that he would not come in. He was like, no, I can't be fucking arsed. And I was like, well, I'm not coming out yet. And he just kept basically rage texting until I went out.
He was a child.
He was an actual child. For a 25-year-old man or a 24-year-old man, he needed to fucking go.
Well, someone said he looked fucking 40.
Yeah, I had a text on Grindr going, why do you shag 40-year-old men? 40-year-olds. And I went, sorry. And they were like, that boy on your Instagram. I was like,
my fucking ex-boyfriend.
I was like, oh, well, that boy that was on your Instagram. I went on Grindr while he was on my Instagram. Jesus Christ. I'm not that naughty girl. I was like, no, that's my ex-boyfriend. And he was like, oh, well, he looks fucking 40. I was like, oh.
Rough.
Rough.
But, no, I feel like
I've mellowed, oddly enough.
Yeah, like, anything you do is an upgrade, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
This whole thing started off with a story about that boy, and we've really just spiraled.
Oh my god, we never finished the story about the boy!
No, but this whole episode is just shit men, so we'll rotate back to that now, but you've just got a whole thing of...
You just had a whole thing about my ex. So, well, both of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because admittedly, the way he did it over FaceTime was a bit shit.
Yeah, that is a bit shit.
Considering we were meeting 2 days later.
Yeah, like, leave it 2 days.
Leave it 2 days.
I don't know, I'm going to ask my girlfriend, if we were to split up, and we were about to see each other in 2 days, would you rather me do it in person with you in 2 days, or would you rather...
As soon as you want to do it.
As soon as I want to do it?
Yeah. As soon as you realise that you've done, tell me.
Yeah?
You've done put yourself out for me. If you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. You know what I mean?
No, but it was different because they wanted to be together.
Yeah.
It was circumstances.
The whole thing was that we wanted to be together.
Maya says that, like, that as soon as I want to break up with her, it's break up with her. Don't be, like, holding it there. But when Connor and Ezra split up, it wasn't because they actually really wanted to. It was, like, the whole circumstances and timing and all that. It was not right.
Timing.
That, and then she's just said that would be weight. Because that's the thing. It's like, it's not as if he didn't like him. It was just...
My God, no, I adored that man.
So I think, exactly,
I
absolutely
really
loved
did.
him. So I feel like in those situations, I feel like you really should wait. Because why, you know, you get to have one more really good, nice day together.
Yeah, like one way
as
to kind
a couple.
of end it.
Yeah, because I feel like obviously if you hated each other, it'd be different. But you could have had a really nice day as a couple. But then you ended up having that day where it was weird. And you said, like, you wanted to, like, lean on him and all that.
Yeah,
but
and I just
it was
knew
like,
I
oh,
couldn't.
fuck.
And then, like, we're on the train, he puts his head on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'm like... Oh, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do this.
And that's the thing, it wouldn't
And
have
then
been
also
like
the whole bit was like, oh, I'm going to be in Wales. Next week we'll go for coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee never happened.
No.
Never happened whatsoever.
So
that was quite shit.
that was a shit way of ending it all. But yeah, let's get back to the funnier stuff, look.
Yeah.
Let's get
So, quick take. So obviously there's 2 tough brushes. And he's talking about his man whore era, and he's talking about who he's hooked up with, what has happened. Like, he had a guy come over to the flat, and he pulled out a Swift knife that was also a fidget spinner. And he was like, why the fuck have you got a knife in my bed?
Yeah.
Like, quite funny, but also bizarre. And then he was like, but people who do stay over... And I was like, oh, I was like, you're thinking of letting me stay over now, are you?
Yeah.
I was like, God, this is moving quick. He was like, there's a tough brush in there. And I went like, what you mean there's a tough brush? Like, oh, like a fresh one? He goes, no, like just multiple people use it. And I went, sorry? Multiple people use this tough brush that's idiotic. And he went, yeah.
And I'm correcting, like, he just doesn't tell people.
He just doesn't tell people. And you went, so if you do stay over, maybe bring your own tough brush? I was like,
vile.
Yeah, I would bring my own tough brush because, well, that's fucking disgusting. Where is your oral hygiene?
Using, like, a person's toothbrush. You've never even met the person yet you've shared a toothbrush with them.
But also, could you imagine how many men have used that toothbrush?
No,
in his flat?
exactly.
That's just fucking vile.
I'm sorry, like, respectfully, this is a bit grim, like, but my dad's gummy as fuck now, but he used to have really, really bad teeth. Like, rotted teeth. He'd had about 3 or 4 actual teeth. Yellowing, rotted. Again, sorry. I really don't think he watches their stuff, because he has said that he doesn't want to fucking know. But in case, like, respectfully, sorry, Dad. But it was really bad. Now imagine having that fucker share a toothbrush with you, and you'll never know.
Yeah, because admittedly, if this is the first time I was going there, I'd be like, oh, how romantic. He's got a toothbrush out.
Because that's the thing, I have spare toothbrushes here as well. Because, like, I have, like, Kayla come over. I used to have Emily come over. Like, if you don't bring a toothbrush, I've got one here. So I wouldn't even think about it. Because it's just like, I also change out my toothbrushes a lot. So I've just got them here. What do you mean?
Like, fresh out the other pack?
Yeah.
No, this was in...
Oh, yeah, no, to be fair, yeah.
In a glass
Yeah,
jar
no, to be fair, if it was already
in...
I have a toothbrush that's in my toothbrush holder, and I was, like, looking at the fridges. I was like, who the fuck's is that? Because I've got mine, and I've got Maya's. And it's like, well, where the fuck... It's Kayla's. And I didn't even realise, right? I was just like, who the fuck's is this? That's him, like... There is no way... Because I'd be fully convinced, like, oh, so you've got a partner...
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't think that you've just got a communal toothbrush, because who the fuck does that?
Apparently
I wouldn't even think.
This boy apparently does.
But you would not get me to use it.
No, which is so bizarre.
So if you've ever used a toothbrush in a boy's very fancy student decom that was just sitting there ready.
Well, mate, letting you know now.
Yikes.
Do you know what he studied?
Whoa.
He studied musical theatre.
Oh,
And this goes on to my next one. So if I worked in a resort park for a very brief, I'd say brief, kind of 6...
A couple months. It was like a summer period, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
a
a summer
job.
period. I had a bit of credit card debt, needed to pay it off. Because, well, travelling to London, that's fucking expensive, mate. I was just racking up money. I never really recovered from my other crazy antics.
Yeah.
So I needed, like, another job on the side where the money could just purely go to my credit card just to help pay it off.
Like, also the fact that he got a second car when he was still paying off the first one.
I'm also still paying off the first one now. But, admittedly, though, that first one is a write-off. It's... The MOT was due...
Loved Fifi, but
a good
Fifi
few
was
months
a
ago.
nightmare.
MOT was due in July. Took it for an MOT. Everything. I looked at everything was fucked.
Yeah.
That thing was a walking death trap in the end. It served me as such a good car. But it was just fucked. Also, this is so bad to say. Really hard to shag in. So... had to upgrade to a bigger car. Especially now that I'm single. Where was I? Yes, so what I discovered while working at this holiday resorts park, and I'm not going to say any names, because firstly, I do not want to get sued, is that they all shag each other. They're all shagging. One of the ends managers is shagging with the other one. The bar staff are all shagging. If any of them had boyfriends or anything that wasn't in this resort park, best know they were getting cheated on.
Oh.
Insane. Actually crazy. Like one of the... I don't know if I can say this, because I'm still friends with her. Ooh, this could be really thing. But...
Fuck it, I'll take the blame. Sorry, girl. I'm just going to say it. Go on.
Someone that I worked with was getting cheated... Well, no, she was cheated on by one of the other workers on a different sector kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Like completely different pub managers.
Does she know that?
Oh, yeah, she knew.
Okay, I was going to say, because if that's something she doesn't know, you're going to have a few of those
I just didn't want to air out her laundry.
Yeah, well, I don't even know who she is. I don't even know who
I'll
you
tell
are.
you after this. It's not on a pod. And I was still with Ezra. Oh, this is so bad. This is actually so bad.
No, can I tell it?
Go on, then you tell it.
Okay.
I'll have a drink.
Will I go to the gym when he tells me, oh, this...
I was single. I was single.
No, I'm waiting. It was something else.
Okay.
Have we given him a name?
I know he gave me permission to talk about it. Because... Hi, babe. He said he wanted to specifically see this episode, so hi, babe. Say hi.
Yeah, alright.
We haven't given him a name.
Jake.
Jake.
Right, so, Jake fancied Connor, would like, just be a little bit flirty and everything. He was like, I've got a boyfriend. Right.
But also, admittedly,
You played into it.
I played into it massively.
Yeah.
I did.
Actually, me and Maya spoke about it and she was like, I'd be fucking thin then.
Yeah, honest to God. I played into it massively because I'm such a flirty person anyway. Kind of reminded me of back when I worked in the pub.
Yeah, that's what he said. It felt like he was behind a bar again. Like,
it felt like I was behind a
thing.
bar rather than a fucking resort park with a bunch of kids running around, knocking me off my Todd when I've got a fucking glass delivered to the table, like.
But he tells me about this and he's like, oh, and like, was just, oh no, yeah, he's an handsome boy, but I told him about Ezra, showed him Ezra, that was it. It was not really much mentioned. But then you are single for all of 2 days.
2 whole days.
We go to the gym. And I know it was because he was single for 1 day on my birthday, and then the day after my birthday when I'm putting my presents away. He's like, I need to go no, you rang me. I was like, I need to go to the gym. And I'm like, I'm putting stuff away. He's like, I need to go to the gym, please. I'm like, I'm putting stuff away. He's like, no, but you can't tell me no. I've been broken up with, like, I'm single. Like, you've got to think of me. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, I'll get dressed.
My favourite excuse for most of
Honestly,
summer.
it was like 3 months.
Yeah, up until August, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't even think...
I'm heartbroken. Why are you telling me no?
I tried to use it in September, but then also...
Yeah, no, because normally I'd be nice about it, but in September you asked for something and I told you to just get fucked, and it's...
Yeah, but also because, like, September, I really wasn't that heartbroken.
No, and it was like, you've shagged enough men now for me to, like, drop that.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be that bad anymore. But we were going to the gym the day after my birthday, and I think it was either driving up or driving back, and he was like, he made a joke about sleeping with this Jake. And I was like, you cannot do that. Because at this point in time as well, him and Ezra, it was more of like a...
Now.
Yeah, it's not now.
Later.
You know? So it was like, if you have any hope of getting back with Ezra, you cannot sleep with a person that you had told Ezra, like, oh no, you don't have to worry about that at all. I said, you can't do that. I said, like, personally, I would not be able to look past that, because I would see it as like, were you immediately going for it, you know? Or was there something there? Because 2 days is insane. But obviously I didn't know at this point that he was making this joke because he was going to. He like drops me home and he makes a joke, but again I said, I swear to God, Connor, go the fuck home. And he's like, yes, I'm going home. Like, I mean it, go home.
Why didn't you clock my location?
Because you went home at first.
No, I didn't.
I could have sworn you did.
I went straight to the motorway.
Oh, well, I don't stalk his location all the time like he fucking stalks mine. But he went there and I didn't know about it, and then until a different gym. Was it a gym? Yeah, it was, because I got in the car.
Yeah, because we tried to get back into the gym, which we're still trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when he does the hold my hand thing, and then he holds my hands and he's
like
going,
this.
you like this? And he's going, guess who I've shagged?
You're not gonna believe it.
And I went, oh no.
Because I'm sure you thought Courtney, didn't you?
Connor, you had. You went, Courtney, and I went, oh!
Oh.
And I'm looking out the car window. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, no, it's probably like, give me the hands again.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He went, give me the hands again. And I went, oh, what the fuck?
Guess who I've shagged?
Oh, who the fuck have you done?
Jake.
Ah! And then it's like shot after shot. I said, what the fuck have you done? I said, you can't do that. I was like, when did you do it? And he's like, oh, right after you told me not to, after we come back from the gym.
Do you want to know what the worst part is? I'm sure, because I'm 100% positive.
I'm sure, because I'm 100% positive.
Your birthday, gym, Jake, London.
Yeah, that'd be about right, yeah. That'd be about right. So...
I dead ass went there.
Yeah,
and I was like, hey.
Honestly, it was like a fucking bullet to my chest, right? I saw Ezra. I don't know how I'd felt, I knew, but...
Ezra didn't know.
I said, would have.
Yeah, to be fair.
But, like, honest to God, it was like, what the fuck have you done? Why have you done that? Because respectfully, like, there is no, like...
There was no reason for me to do it, really.
No, like... Jake? I already forgot his name. Was it Jake?
Yeah, Jake.
Right. I don't even remember what you looked like, but I remember saying that you were an handsome lad. But there is no thing there where you felt the need to, like, oh, I need to shag him. I need him.
I feel like it was more for the thrill because I worked with him.
Yeah, and I think it was one of the stupid things.
And the
I've
jokes
done.
I used to crack. So, like, he'd be walking past, and I'd say something that I knew he liked because he'd tell me the night before. Because he said to me, he was like, you're either going to be a narcissist and not come back, but keep calling me this word, or you're
what
not.
Was it?
I can't remember.
You can remember.
I want to say good boy, but I don't think it was.
That's so cliche.
And
not like a bad way, but also like...
No, because I love to be called a good boy.
Just say not in a bad way. It's just cliche.
Oh, he was like, you can call me it and you're going to come back, or you're just not going to call me it at all and you're not going to come back. But he went, but I'll leave this up to you. And I weren't going to call him it for a good while. But then there was something, I just went, yeah. I went, you're a good boy, and you. And he went,
yeah,
you're a good boy, and you.
Stop biting your fucking lip.
And I just knew from that moment that I had to come back, and I did. I went back a few times.
Right.
But in this resort park, I haven't had permission for this one. Sorry, girl. Well, not girl, but you know what I mean. I also shagged someone else who I worked with for a weekend. Who worked for a different company who would come in and do like a show or two. Oh, me saying this, if they watch this, they're so gonna know it's about them.
Yeah, you know it's about you, but no one else knows. I know, but no one else knows it's you.
No, the whole of.
And say like a lot of them
Because
know.
they found out.
Yeah.
I can't.
But
I actually don't know how they found out.
no one that doesn't already know would know.
Yeah, exactly. So you're kind of safe in that sense. And I remember thinking like, oh, I like this one, but it was just because of his posh accent.
No, can I tell you something? Truth, boy, right? If you're watching this, we were driving downstairs one like really late at night, and he goes, "Oh, I just see what he was fucking wearing, and oh my god, what the fuck am I seeing in him?" And I went, "Oh, but you can change him." He went, "I'm not gonna have fucking time to change him. If you've fucking seen it, he's wearing a bucket hat." That was really mean, but I saw the photo and
It was also like a 2000.
you can't be an entertainer and
It was a 2016
yes,
like top, like Palm Beach.
yes,
And bright blue shorts, something like that. Like,
yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like that was exactly it.
it just really wasn't me. And I've tried to change someone, not yes, with their looks and with their clothing sense, Courtney, and it worked for a little bit until they started dressing like a fucking child. He would wear like, there was a specific one. It was a Tom and Jerry top from Shein.
Oh yeah, but then he wears a fucking Hello Kitty crop top and it's like proper like cunty and all out with it, and that's the problem.
Yeah, because I put it off.
No, what I'm saying, but like that's the problem for him. But he can wear
Yes,
Tom and
that was a
Jerry.
problem to him. Yes, it was. Remember?
And also, it's also not like
I remember when I
we went
invited
to
him.
Primark. We went to fucking Primark. I don't know why we were in like whatever, but we were in Primark.
One of the few times I was allowed out of the house.
And we're like going through it wasn't like even like cinched in, like it wasn't anything like that. Honestly, to me it looked like a teenage girl's top, right? More like that sort of shape. But he's got a little waist, he can pull it off, like. And he was like, "Why do I kind of love it?" I was like, "No, you should really try it on. I think it'd look really good." It was just a white top with just a little Hello Kitty
Yeah,
there.
like it
wasn't
really...
like mega or nothing, but I really, really liked it. His mother also said that it was like no, but I think it looked really, really
Yeah,
good.
but also-
Maya said it looked really, really good too.
Caroline was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
She really does not think highly of some of my decisions.
No.
She actually told me this week. Yes, well, this weekend. Yeah, this weekend when I brought someone home. She was like, "Oh my god, I was really surprised." And I was like, "What do you mean you were really surprised?" She went, "Well, you normally bring home ugly boys." Sorry? And she went, "And this one's really good looking."
Oh yeah, so if you've ever gone to Caroline's house,
Sorry, boys.
she thinks you're
So
ugly.
I said, well, I went, "Who's the ugly one?" She went, "Courtney." And I went, "Oh yeah, fair enough." Courtney also said Courtney as well. Funny enough.
His sister.
My sister.
Courtney.
And then I went, "Well, Ezra was handsome." Nah.
That is just really
Massive
shocking
no.
me.
And I was like, "Okay." But they were both like, "Yeah, this one's handsome." And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "I can pull lookers apparently."
I can't pull lookers.
I can pull lookers
Oh,
now.
right.
I apparently can.
No, well, I've seen some of the ones.
Fuck
I
off.
have no room to talk, right? Back in my day.
The men?
Wow. Well, I've only ever been with one woman. And that's in my current day.
Yeah, I know.
So my head just...
Your lesbian
like
history dating is, well, like you said.
There is no history.
Exactly. It's very bland.
Is he trying to get rid of it and replace it with a new copy? I know.
The other woman. There was 3 of us in the marriage.
But, oh my god, Blonde You should still be Princess Diana one year. With the big fucking Vivienne Westwood
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
So I shagged him. I thought that he was, well, I did actually really shag him. Like, we did bets. So he wouldn't be counted as one of my shags. But then also Jake.
Can I just say, I hate the term did bets.
did bets.
My girlfriend's ratching over in the corner. How old are you? She
Sorry. So, you know, we did like a little bit of handings. I got a parking ticket for that.
Raff.
I also got a parking ticket for another boy.
Raff.
Same week.
Rough.
Fuck
Did
me.
your mother see both of them before
My
you
mother
did?
clocked both of them and was like, what were you doing in these car parks these
Actually,
times?
it's so bad now, right? He got out of work late the other day. Well, no, not late. He got out of work at 6:30 or something. And he had a college tutorial, a uni tutorial on his laptop. So obviously he couldn't get home in time. So he's sitting in the car park, like, listening to it. And his mother's like, when will he be home? And he's like, oh, I've got a uni tutorial, then I'll be home afterwards. She went, fuck off, will you shagging?
No, she went sucking dick.
Oh, sucking
She
dick.
went, oh, okay, sucking dick. And I had to send a photo. Funny enough, I actually went down to Bath. The first time I go down to Bath, which is so ironic, right, at this time of moment. I go down to see my friend Sam and Tasnim. Tasnim's already down because they stayed over. My mother's like, oh, who are you dogging down Bath then? Who are you shagging down Bath? I had to send a photo of my gals.
Yeah.
Just to prove that I weren't shagging anyone.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mum, I would never shag in Bath. Yeah, that's quite funny how I have to prove every now and then that I'm not dogging.
Because he's got that reputation.
Because apparently
now,
I have that reputation, which I think is sick that I've... Not sick in a good way, but like sick in a bad way.
Yeah.
That I've got this reputation on myself. We had to ask permission for this story.
This story is going to be from a very...
Dark time.
So,
You know when I was under the M4, living it up? It's from that period of our life. So, in the point of our life, I had just had the freedom of being out of a 2-year-long relationship.
Yes.
And then something goes on. She's going through a fucking episode. I'm kind of also going off the rails a little bit. Well, I was under the M4 wanking a boy off. So yeah, well, not one, but two.
You know how, like, we've just discussed that Connor, obviously, clearly, going through a heartbreak, his first thing was, oh...
My first thing is always a shag. Even though I weren't really heartbroken, I think I was more like, oh my god, I'm free.
No, I mean with Ezra.
Oh, right, yes.
And so let me make a thing. He immediately shagged about. Not great decisions. But I have the same thing of, like... So me and my partner that is sitting in the room right now. So... I forgot what I was now. One second. Let me recalibrate. Yeah, so me and my partner got together when I was 18 and she was 17. I already lived on my own.
Nonce.
It's not my usual style.
No, it really wasn't.
But I'd already lived alone since I was 16, so like I was already very much determined with living on my own. And she basically moved in with me, not legally. Don't come for me. Like, I'd already done that, but when we first sort of, like, started staying together and whatnot, it was still my flat. It was still, like, she wasn't paying no rent. Like, that wasn't, like,
Because the thing is, I find that when you first get out with someone, they're always kind of over your house. Whether that's, like, you're over their house all the time.
Well, you're together a lot. And
yeah, so that's kind of what happens.
That's the thing. She worked, like, a 5-minute walk from my house, so it was like, well, why not just go see your girlfriend, I was also her first girlfriend. So she's obviously wanting to come see me. She's smiling in the corner right now and it's making me smile. But she'd always come over to see me and all that. But then when we got a flat together, and I think it was a year and like 3 months into living together. I think a few months into living together properly, like sharing the bills, this poor girl had like just got, like, she was in a really good job. She was getting really good money, right? Fucking lucky for me. And suddenly all her money was going on rent and bills and shit. And it's a shit situation for anyone. And it's just not fun. Do you know what I mean?
Can I add my 2 cents into this?
He's going to say that we moved in together too quick. The lesbians moved too quick.
Yeah, so we were in Asda's. Me and Ezra. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm mixing up my boyfriends. Me and Courtney were in Asda's, and this was the first time I had seen you in a little while. As you got with Maya, and you were like, "Oh yeah, we're moving in together now. We're moved in together. We live with each other." And I was like, "You've just got together."
Yeah, but that also wasn't like legally or nothing. That had happened. Admittedly, the way she actually ended up moving in with me, because she spent so much time with me that her nan packed all her stuff up and gave it to her. We actually never discussed her moving in. Her nan moved her into my flat.
Nan said, bye, bitch.
There was no permission asked. Like, she said to me, like, her nan, like, oh, will you take me shopping? And her nan just had all her shit in the car with her. Which is so So yes, absolutely, like the lesbian like stereotype, but it was never discussed. Her nan U-hauled us. We weren't automatically that, but it was
Train
also
wreck
then like,
from the start.
but it was like, okay, well, fine by me. You are here all the time. You know what I mean? I didn't want her to go, so yeah, fine, cool with me. But then like the old flat was a shoebox, and I was always looking for a bigger flat, and then with a bigger flat, we just ended up actually moving in legally together then. But again, like I said, so that's where like stress really started happening between us, and that wasn't. We mistook the stress of Maya just wasn't ready to move out yet. That's all it was really. Yeah.
Come to the mic. Come to the mic. Go on.
I just want to quickly say.
Go on. I just want to quickly say. Say it again because I want to pick it
I
up.
just want to quickly say, before you think about moving in with your partner, as exciting as it all is, really, really think about it. Because am I talking too quiet?
No.
Sorry. No, I think one of the big problems, in my opinion, was my love language has always been spending money on her, and I've got no organisation whatsoever, so she'd have to handle a lot of my money.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be able to buy her things without her knowing, treat her to things, which is her love language and my love language. So both of those love languages is now basically gone. It's gonna start causing issues and stuff. I feel like that was a big part.
Yeah, no, a big thing for her, because her whole confidence was draining when my she would get paid, because she got paid weekly, and she'd get paid, and she'd bring her money to me, and she'd send me the money for certain bills, and she'd take out most of her money. So the way that it was is my money would go on the big bills, and her money would go from keeping us from week to week. So she would basically take out all her money in cash and hand it to me, and I would distribute it into different little wallets, food shopping, electric, stuff like that. She's not that kind of person. She likes to look after me. So when she's having to hand me the money, she felt you used to feel pretty good handing me the money, but then she didn't have like the money to go, oh, let's do this, oh, let's do that. It would be her asking me, do we have the money? Because she had never had to do it before, and admittedly, a lot, like whenever I did go, you do that, a lot of the time she'd fuck it up. And that's like, things happen, mistakes are made, but when it comes to bills and stuff, it's harder to make those mistakes, So it would just be, I'll do it, but that made her feel really shit. Finding how not to talk straight to her now. And it's also just not the position I like to be in. I feel like I've been in control a lot. I don't enjoy it. I like to let loose.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I do. So that was like the problem. Now, we split up. We did. This was a year ago. We split up, and now...
Well, shit went wild.
Yeah.
Because why did the universe decide to make a single at the same time? What a fucking wild ride it was. I was condoning all of her actions.
Yeah.
She was condoning my actions.
Yeah.
Not the best mix. I had too much of a thrill from it, admittedly.
Yeah, I'm going to clarify. I was a shit person during that point. I've got personality disorder. And anyone watching will know that sort of feeling where you're not yourself. And it's very visceral. Like, it's, and I was never nasty to her, I have to say, right?
No, she always definitely tried to protect her as much as possible.
Yes, I did.
Me, on the other hand.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to get into, because shit men, right?
Admittedly, right?
Good God.
Admittedly.
I tried to protect her so much, but my thing, when I lose control and everything, and if we're going to be real, I can use sex as self-harm, right? And I'm doing that, and I was saying to her, like, I just want to be open and honest, like, I don't want anything to look like I'm hiding from you, but, like, also don't want to, like, tell you too much, because she was like, I just decided, like, I don't really want to know anymore, like, thank you for telling me, but I wouldn't like to know anything else. Admittedly, she weren't helping herself. She was going to Kayla going, what's she doing? Is she with someone?
Yeah.
What is...
So worried about you being safe
Yeah, because she was worried about me being safe and everything. That she was just like,
This one particular night as well
yeah. This thing
fell
was
on me, but it was also
no.
Kayla
It was Kayla as well.
being like, do we know where she is? Has she told you anything? And I was like, no, I don't. She was like, should we go find her? And I was like, oh, should we go find her?
Yeah. So I was out with a boy. Nothing like thing. He's a nice lad. Pure friendly. But I think we were over. We're not going to say town name. But yeah, we were
in the city.
We were in the city. And
well, you were.
Yeah, I hadn't answered Kayla because I knew Kayla and Maya were together, and I didn't want to like. I don't know. I know she'll sit there and go and look at her phone next to her. I know what she's like, and people never pick up on it. People never fucking pick up on her doing that.
No, because I actually did the exact same.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh.
So I don't. Like, I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want Kayla to ask me questions. I didn't want to, like, say anything like that because she didn't want to see it. And I knew that she would see it. And me mentioning Kayla going, make sure Maya doesn't see your phone. It's going to make her feel worse, you know? So I was just, like, leaving it as that.
But I don't know why you didn't message me.
Have a good hard think. We'll get back to you on that. But then that is on me. Like, I should have said to Kayla because I should know what Kayla's like. Kayla then panics, like, have you heard of her? Like, is she alright?
It was, have you heard of her? And I was like, no, I haven't heard of her. And she was like, you haven't heard of her?
Admittedly as well, like, this point, I am, like, fucked, okay? Like, I am, you know, I totally understand what my friends are worried about me.
Concerned.
Yeah, like, I wasn't.
Well, I live for the thrill.
I wasn't. He lives for the thrill.
I live for
Poor
the thrill.
Kayla, you know.
Kayla
We're not even getting into the topic of, like, Maya, but... You know, I understand the worry. I was being a shitty person, but I understand the worry as well. At the time, it was like, oh, will you fuck off? But, so they all get in the car with Maya.
First of all, right?
Wait, let me defend myself.
Let me defend myself a little tiny bit, right? Kayla's fault for being with Maya at that point, okay? And asking me, should we go find her? No, because like...
No, should we get you in?
Yes, okay, wait. Okay, so, it's not my fault, right, that Kayla asked me, shall we go find out what she's doing, find out who she's with, while Maya was there.
Yeah, Kayla can be such a sneaky little bitch, by the way, right? Because Kayla will be like, I was just... She absolutely was thinking about my well-being, and it is why I'm like less mad at Kayla than I am at Connor, because Kayla thinks about my well-being.
Admittedly, no, I weren't. I don't think I was.
No.
But also, there have been times where I have thought about your well-being.
Yeah.
So I'm not just a shit person in that sense. I do think about it.
He's only saying honest now because I called him a shit friend earlier on the day before.
Was it the day before as well?
Yeah.
Also called unorganised.
Oh, that's like the worst thing you could be called.
Guess we have the same trait, babe.
Maybe.
Anyway, carry on. So, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's get into the car. So I pick him up. Maya's... were you in the back?
I was in the back. Can I just quickly say?
Yeah, go for it.
So, I'd snapped her. I was going down Kayla's to watch horror films. That's mine and Kayla's thing. We watch horror films together. So, I'd snapped her, no reply. And you can say as well, my intuition is insane. So, I've instantly got this burning feeling in my stomach. Something's going on. And it's not to say, like, something's going wrong on this bad, but something's going on, and I don't know about it, and I don't like it.
Which is also why I used to tell her everything as well, because it was like,
I just feel it.
Yeah, because also when you're getting that feeling, I'd rather you know that what it is, rather than you thinking that it's some really, really bad thing. Get off your fucking iPad.
Sorry, I'm just checking the time.
So yeah, Kayla's messages her, no answer. She rings Connor. What's going on? Connor's doing his hair for bed. Kind of boy he is.
I wasn't styling my hair.
You were doing some sort of
I was
shit.
putting my oils in. I'm not like a freak that goes to like bed with nice hair.
And then
unless I've been up to something.
It was like,
Sorry.
Let's go find her.
Sorry,
and
that was so passive aggressive.
I really was.
Yeah.
Fucking cunt.
I'm pacing now from Kayla's door to her bed and pacing back and forth. We check.
Kayla's got a very big room as well, so this was a big pace.
Yeah, we're too sad.
We check on her. I was hurt, alright? I I was hurt. I love her to bits. We check her location, and she's somewhere which is a place you'd go on a date. So that I'm going, she's on a fucking date.
No,
I tell you,
actually.
she's on a fucking date. Blah, blah,
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you might have been.
No,
Because what I remember is you being in that car park. I don't remember you actually being in Winter Wonderland itself.
Yes.
But I forget.
Yes, that's what it was.
No. I was in the car park when I find out, when I see, I'm in the car park. I'm in the car, right? I'm in the car. We went for a walk. I'm in the car. And, by the way, during this whole time, all I ever spoke about was my friends. I've got a really big problem. All I speak about is my friends. And I get in the car, and I check my phone. I see multiple missed calls. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I think I might finally message Kayla and be like, girl, I'm okay. But then I also see on his Snapchat story, the three of them down the street from me. And I'm sitting there with this poor boy.
Admittedly,
and I'm just
though.
for fuck's sake, they following me.
Admittedly, though, that was me. That was 100% me.
Yeah.
I literally went, fuck, I don't know where she could be. Shall we take a photo so she'll see?
And I'm in the car park, and like, I'm so fucking sorry. They are following us. And luckily, he thought it was funny. But
I think if it was just me and Kayla, it would have been a bit more funnier.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
If Miss Mayamu wasn't involved, but...
No, because
Were they fact dropping me home and going to find out? Wherever she was, I was coming to fucking find out.
So this point,
she was getting ready to grip this boy by his fucking throat. She was fucking fuming.
but this is the thing. He then drops me home, and I think I ring Kayla, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, oh, we're in the car. You just fucking say, don't fucking say you're in the car. I said, right.
I'm pretty sure I was going, you come in McDonald's, babe!
Lady's going, we're going to McDonald's. You coming to McDonald's? I went, am I fucking coming to McDonald's? I'm like, you've got Maya in the fucking car. I said, there's one thing you two fucking doing and just being annoying pricks. I said, you've got Maya in the fucking car.
You were being a prick as well, because
I
she's
was-
on loudspeaker and you're going, who you with then? So who was it then? Who are you with? And she obviously doesn't want to talk about it
Yeah.
because I'm there.
So
I
can I
was
just say, like,
being a
honest to
massive
God,
prick.
I love Connor so much, but I also, like, really severely hate him. Like, I really do. I could feel it in my
same.
chest. And they say love and hate's the same, but, like, I do, like, you really gripped my shit that night. You so gripped my shit. It's because you have no care. Like, I really just want to get into it. You have no care for other people. You really are, like, the centre of your universe. And I love that for you. But the people that are around you, I feel bad for them. Because you are funny, but you are funny at the expense of other people's, like, feelings.
Oh my god, this is becoming a read.
And please, if any of you fuckers that are friends with him, right, you gotta know what I mean. You gotta know what I mean. And I
Everyone
want a
knows what
comment.
she's mean.
I want a comment. Anyway, carry on, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gobsmacked. Anyway, so we get to.
They pick me up.
They pick me up, but
They pick you up.
we pick her up, but it gets worse because we have another party on the phone as well.
But Ezra's on the fucking FaceTime call. Oh, right, Ezra, babe. I like to see this as a whole family affair.
This was a whole family.
And he's going, Debbie Shag then. No. Ah, bye.
Maya's still in the back seat.
And I'm like, can you fucking cut it out? Can you fucking stop?
I'm sure we switched into the seating plan then, didn't we? Once we went.
That is when we had the seating plan, basically. We have a seating plan in the car. And then we get to McDonald's. And then outside, something's mentioned from Maya. And it's like, well, how do you know that? Because that's something that is, like, meant to be during the time that you don't know. Like, you don't want to know, so I haven't told her.
Was that me who slipped up?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. I can't remember what is being said. I can't remember, but
And then
Did you
it literally wasn't a big thing at all, really.
No.
Like, it wasn't, but it was like the premise of it. Like, so I go inside and I say to him, I'm like, why the fuck why can't you just keep your fucking gob shut for 10 fucking minutes?
while we're in a McDonald's.
Well,
there,
we're in a
yeah.
McDonald's. It is quite late, so there's not too many people there. But
No,
I have
McDonald's.
had enough, like. And then he goes, he's like, what? And I'm like, why can't you? I said, why can't you just get to grips with the idea of we can have a laugh and a joke? The three of us, you can say what you want, I'll say what I want. It's not in front. Because also, like, the whole plan was like, we planned on having a much longer break. We did plan on having a much longer break. But, well, you know, love prevails and all that. And we got back together quicker.
Does love really prevail?
Sorry, babe. Clearly, I don't think about people's feelings either. But,
Cunt.
So I'm like, me and Maya are sitting there, and then Connor's opposite me and Kayla's opposite Maya, and I'm like, why can't you just get to grips? Like, I said, it's a laugh and a joke. I said, but it's not a laugh and a joke when you fucking shit up between me and her. I said, you're causing arguments, and you're, like, making things a fucking problem. I said, you're being really unfair.
Like, I think they were forgetting that we're a group of 4 friends, but me and her are in a relationship. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, low key to be fair.
There's so much to a relationship that is so different to a friendship, obviously.
Like, yeah, we're rocky right now. Like, yeah, we've had to take time apart because it was, like, my big worry was, I didn't want to stick, because we were arguing a lot at this point in time. Like, I love you to bits, but at this point in time, you just weren't taking much in.
No, I was
because she was struggling. Admittedly, she was struggling, but it felt like she was throwing it back at me almost. And I was struggling, and it felt like we were just throwing shit at each other constantly. That it was like we had to take that space, otherwise we wouldn't have been friends.
No.
Never mind, be still together now.
We were completely different people at the end of our relationship.
So, then you've got this fucker sitting there and going, oh my god, like, oh, it's fucking funny, innit? Oh my fucking god. And it's infuriating.
And then I find him on Facebook.
She goes, who is it? I know her name, I swear to God. Oh my God, who is it? Is it him? And he's just fucking... Oh, he looks bad, Blair. Oh no, he looks good, Blair. No, he looks fit, Blair. Oh, no. No, he's like a good looking boy.
Should have been my first red flag.
What the fuck are you doing?
In my shoes?
Our types don't line up, so it should have been my first red flag, to be fair.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
Mine's sitting opposite, like...
We are sitting thigh to thigh in a McDonald's
phones like
booth.
this.
Yeah.
Boys, but there.
No thought.
Nothing.
There is not a single thought. And you can imagine as well, at this time, completely insecure. Shit places all round, right?
Yeah.
Shit places all round. I wasn't feeling secure in our friendship, more so mine and Connor's and mine and Kayla's, because me and Kayla saw each other more. Don't give a fuck.
No. You also did say that, so you can't even be like,
no, you did that.
You're like, I just don't have time.
No, I didn't.
Than he was back then. No, absolutely, fair enough.
Like,
but I never expected you to. But it was still a fact of you didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
so
like
I'm sitting there and things and jokes and stuff are being made, completely not thinking about my feelings at the time. When I spoke to you in the car as well and said like how bad I was hurting, like, and you were like, babe, just get on Tinder. Like, you just need to go on Tinder. And I was like, yeah, but I was like, yeah, but I don't want anyone else. And he was like, ew. He's like, get a fucking grip.
But that's the thing. Me and her are completely different people. Like, Like,
yeah.
I was more saying get underneath someone or get on top of someone to get over someone.
She doesn't do that. Like
we
if
do.
If we're gonna get a bit thing now, like, sex for me, before her, had always been a bad thing. It was never framed well. So, you know, you get sad, you do the bad stuff, and you do the bad stuff you were doing at the sad time before. You know what I mean? So, it had always been more of a negative thing to me. You just do shit. She's like a one-woman girl, like, she's not...
No, I sit
very
there,
gentleman-esque.
It's not as if she'd fucked about before me.
No.
I had sex before her and everything. And
like I'm not going to pretend like...
You're
I
a virgin,
was sat at home crying, like, well, I obviously fucking was, but with her obviously speaking to other people, I was thinking about, like, fuck it, I'm going to try and speak to other people, but it was all just, the entire time, one of the girls I spoke to her about Karis, like, that's all I said about what.
That's so rough.
Rough for her.
And I just said, like, I think I remember saying to her, like, I'm literally only speaking to you because I can't stop thinking about this girl. Genuine.
That's so rough for her.
And she was like,
I hope she's okay.
But that's the thing.
She's got a girlfriend then.
But that's the thing as well. Like,
how do you know that?
I still got her. She knows that.
Yeah.
I don't speak to her.
Alright, just gotta keep you in check.
Thanks, girl. There's
Alright.
a lot of, like, also, because during that point in my life as well, like, I spoke to one bloke. So basically, during this point in time, I had a bloke.
Do you say I had a fucking boyfriend? It sounded like it.
Oh, no. Good God!
Jesus Christ.
No.
I was going to jump over that.
No, because it's
Right,
such a weird
this is
one.
kind of getting into a really touchy subject.
No.
So, we've had permission to speak.
Yes.
Don't make me banish you to your chair.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was in a fucking rough place, man. And, so this bloke came over. I already wanted him gone, right? I wanted him gone before
My
he even
God,
got here.
don't we know?
I wanted him gone before he even got here. And I mentioned him and Kayla, and I'm like, oh, I can't fucking cope. I can't. I was like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? So I already had that thing in my head of like, what the fuck am I doing? And at this point, like, I had spoken to him about her so fucking much. It was crazy.
Sorry about that, boy.
But while this
No,
bloke...
because it gets better. It gets
While
fucking
this
better.
bloke is like, oh, what happens if one of us fall in love? And I went, I'm alright. And he went, no, but what happens if one of us do? Do you want to make a bet? And I went, can make a bet if you want. And he went,
what was the bet about? Like, did you get money?
No, because I said to him, I said, if you catch feelings, like, we're not speaking to each other no more. Like, I'm not fucking dealing with that. And he was like, oh, I won.
That's such a boring bet. If the man had money, he could have at least, like, bet some of it up. You know
yeah,
what I
well,
mean?
we'll get fucking into that now.
Sorry.
And he was like, like, oh, no, he's like, oh, no, I won't, but what if you fall for me? I was like, oh, no, I won't, I promise you. But he was really on the thing that I was going to fall for him. And then I think he started getting feelings for me. He told his workmates about me and stuff. It was like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you... This was meant to just be me letting off some steam. He's got this picture in his head. And I told him so many times. I was like, oh no, I still love my ex-girlfriend. Like, I was like, oh no, we're going to get back together. No, I was like, I just still love her. Smile on her face. I was like, no.
I bet I ruined the mood in it by all.
And I was like, oh no, I still
Do we know what he's on? Can we send him the link to this episode?
Absolutely the flying fuck not.
See, I don't know what you mean what he's on, like MSN. I imagine he's got Facebook, yeah.
Kick.
It's where the nonsense lie, you know?
Well, exactly. He was a bit of a nonce.
He was in a bit of a nonce. We can't throw our word around.
I can't really say much about the age gap, to be fair. Actually.
No. But yeah, so he's still on that thing. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be getting back on with like my girlfriend. I said like she's just gotta figure her shit out. I've gotta figure my shit out. Like, no. And he's like, oh well, we'll see. I was like, all right. Anyway, like I said, I wanted him gone before he even came down. But can I also think I scheduled for us to take my little brother out for his birthday during the time that he was here so that I could get away from him.
And what an amazing time I had. It was,
he loved it. He was at the Science Museum. He was he was like, between cartwheels. It was great for him.
It was, honest to God, me and Kayla had a whale of a time.
Yeah.
More than your brother did, I think. Like, it was actually so crazy. And then we also planned for drinks afterwards in the flat.
That was a bit rough as well, because we had drinks in the flat.
This man.
We have
a chemistry.
An undeniable one.
Undeniable.
My hair elastic has just snapped in my head.
Yes. That's our touch.
No, it's just like really turned on, clearly.
Yeah.
It's just sprung apart.
So...
the hair swelling.
So we have this, obviously, undeniable chemistry, that kind of bit of a sexual tension between us.
He gets drunk and he gets horny.
When I'm drunk, I'm one horny motherfucker.
And it's always on me.
Yeah, but I never act on it. Well...
No,
in the sense of
this day was the video where you've got me in your lap and then you start violently fucking me, basically. And I can feel your junk swinging.
I also had you pinned down your bed.
Yes, I'm getting there.
Okay.
And you went, while this bloke is here, by the way. This bloke is here. Poor fucking lad. I'm just having fun with my mates. That's all I'm doing.
I think I was just kind of more for traumatising.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love to traumatize man.
He's doing that. I'm screaming. I can feel your cock and balls.
And I'm going, yeah, you can.
Yeah. He, at one point, somehow picks me up
So this man, he kind of bigged up and said that he would flirt back with me.
Yeah, he was
He
always
actually
like,
almost
yeah.
quivered. I feel like he quivered in his seat every time I'd flirt
I was like,
with him.
you've got to worry about Colin. I was like, he's a big flirter. I said, you can't be one of those men that are like, get like really pissy at gay men when they flirt at you, because like he flirts with everyone.
I flirt with anyone, no matter what, I'll flirt with you.
And he was like, oh yeah, he was like, oh, I'll flirt back with him, like I'll beat him. Like I was like, oh, okay, good.
Try me then. This man did not flirt back.
No, not
I
in the
was
slightest.
fact, so I know I was even more obnoxious.
Like not in the slightest.
Not
like
in the
shit
slightest.
himself. Like honestly, was like, I don't even know how to fucking explain it. It was sad, frankly.
It
right?
actually was sad.
Because like also, if you're just uncomfortable with it, you're just uncomfortable with it. But don't be giving it the big game and then shitting us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why are you shitting yourself, babe?
But yeah, anyway, so Connor's like on me all night basically. At one point I pick him up. At one point he licks my face. But it's just
Like I said, I like to lick faces.
It's just what it gets like when both a bit drunk. Sorry, Maya. But like
I enjoy it.
You can't say that because you got jealous in Cardiff.
Oh yeah, sometimes I get jealous. Yeah. But
then at one
I
point,
like to watch.
then at one point, I'm in the toilet. He comes in. We're chatting, and then you can hear footsteps, and I'm still sat in the toilet, and I'm like, "Is that him?" Because like I know Kayla's footsteps. That ain't them.
Nah, it was more of like a...
Yeah, it's like a solid footstep, you know?
rather than a...
Yeah, Kayla's like a light walker. She's a skinny girl. So he moves very gently and like pulls open the door, and then he's just walking past. Where are you going?
I think he was going into the kitchen.
There was no reason for him to go to the kitchen.
He didn't even come back with anything.
He didn't come back with anything. Like he already had a drink. Like there was no reason for him to go to the kitchen. But also, it's so funny that I heard your footsteps. We took a moment. We paused. He crept to the door to open it, and yet you're still in the hallway.
Yeah.
And your footsteps started back. You were stood out there to try and see what we were like talking about. And then
Admittedly, we were talking shit about
we were
him.
talking shit about him, like, so fair enough. And then after that, like, we have Kayla come in, like,
Because I'm like,
just stood out there. Like, how
Kayla,
fucking
come
weird's
here,
that?
come here right now, babe.
So we're talking about that, and then, so he's sitting in my room. I think Kayla and Connor are doing my dishes. I don't fucking know what was going on.
Yeah, I started doing the dishes when I was drunk, and then Kayla started shouting at me.
Yeah, and then Kayla started doing them, so I really don't know what was going on. But, because I'm like, what the fuck's the matter with you? And he's like, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Like, grow up. You're 30
Well, I was peeing, and then I was talking to my mate, like, he's like, you're in the bathroom. I was peeing, and he came in, and we were talking. Because respectfully, I'm not wiping in front of him. He could be in the room, right, but I'm not wiping in front of him. But, so, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and he's starting to have a bit of a fucking fanny fit now. Because also, you've got to remember, I've told this man, like, I told him so many fucking times, we are never going to get together. I am still in love with my ex-partner. I am going to get back with my ex-partner. No, you cannot meet my ex-partner. And...
yeah, quite odd how we wanted to meet.
yeah.
But...
and, like, not happening. Like, we are not happening. No feelings. I am not in the thing to be dating people right now. So many fucking times. And now he's getting jealous over a gay man.
who's just in the bathroom.
We were just fucking chatting.
In the clubs, I wouldn't be allowed, but in the flat, I am, okay?
But then at the same time,
It's hard at you.
she's in her auntie's drinking. And she's like, we've sent her funny videos of like him and Kayla almost killed each other, you know, like stuff
Me and
like
Kayla
that.
had a whale of a time.
And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing. Like, stop drinking now.
Bear in mind, so at this point, I was sleeping.
Yeah, he's now fast asleep.
I'm fucking
Kayla's
out.
awake in the bedroom.
Could not disturb
I'm
me.
about 6 cans deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kayla's in her own bedroom in my flat. And
Okay, it's still going. I just had to double check.
and I'm arguing with this man because I'm saying like, you have no reason to get jealous. I'm sorry, like I try and be respectful and understanding when I need to be, but this is taking the fucking piss. And I said like, and he's like, well, should I just go home? And I went, yeah, I think you should. And right after I said that, she messages me going, if I showed up at your door right now, would you kiss me?
And we got a story.
And I was still fast asleep.
And I start grinning at my phone. And he's still talking to me like, well, should I just go home then? Should I? Like, I'll check the train and I'll go home.
But also, didn't he bitch about the fact that he had spent so much money to get down here?
No, I can't even fucking remember.
He was bitching about how expensive a hotel would be and how he couldn't get a train.
Yeah, but it's because this was late at night. Like, he couldn't get a train right away. And he was like, oh, but I'd have to get a hotel. Also,
But
I
this
didn't
man
even
had
kick
a
him
lot
out
of
right then
money.
and there, because I would have just gone and slept in Kayla's bed with her. Didn't kick him out right then and there. This was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's fine. We have Caldini's laying on the couch as well, by the way. Kayla's cousin, he's over.
I'm on the air mattress.
He's on the air mattress. They're both sleeping like Victorian children. And so Maya messages me and she's like, if I come over right now, would you kiss me? And I'm like I said, she's in. He's still like, oh, woe is me, basically, right? And I'm like, yeah, maybe I would. And she
said absolutely.
Did I?
Yeah, you said absolutely.
Well, it was a resounding yes either way, by the way. Like, even if I was like, oh yeah, maybe, that would have just been me winding it up, because I would have. But so she's like, I'm gonna get a taxi, and she's like, don't tell no one. And I'm like, I won't tell no one. This is meant to be secret, right?
So we all found out.
And
it was just gonna be, I come to the door, she comes down, she gives me a kiss, and I go home. That was literally gonna be it. That's all I wanted.
But
all she wanted, man.
And then I'm like grinning at my phone, and I like, as he's talking, I just went, sorry, I messaged him, Maya. And he went, no, I know, I can tell.
That's actually so dreadful. You're loving this story so far, aren't you?
Absolutely, I hope you watch it, mate. I really fucking do. Here I am, back again.
But no, I just think it's so dreadful that this man knew that you were grinning and like cheesing at your phone, and it was all for your ex-girlfriend.
But then I'm about to like get my shoes on. Like I'm like getting up. Oh my god, she's coming over, so I'm just gonna go speak to her. And
this
he
man
was like,
knew.
he was having a bit of a pout. And then I get a message off Kayla. Why the fuck is Maya here? Oh, girl, get off! Find my iPhone. What are you doing?
No, but what I don't understand is, what was she doing awake? Because she was fucked.
Well, you woke her up by washing the dishes, clearly.
And Callum woke up as well when I come in.
Yeah.
Everyone else was awake.
But he was out. Flat
I
out
was
cold.
still flat out.
So she ends up, like, I let her in the door, and I'm like, oh, everyone knows you're here. She went, oh, fuck off, really. I was like, yeah, everyone knows. I was like, except from Connor. Connor's sleeping. And she was like, should I just come up? And I was like, that's a bit awkward, don't you think? And she's like, oh, fuck it. What's he going to do? All right, then, come up.
Can I just check in quickly? Looking back, weirdly, I feel like I've said to her that entire time that we weren't together and she was going through that sort of, what would you call it?
Euphoric with BPD.
Yeah. I'd look at her and it wasn't her. I swear to God, when I came over and she opened the door, I looked at her and it was like her again in her eyes.
I know what you mean now. Like disassociation sort of thing. I wasn't like, I was completely in a different side of her personality. Like I wasn't me, and like she knows me so well that she can tell the difference just in my eyes alone, and how I'm like feeling. And
that's so cute.
She could
so
see
jealous.
that I was me when I let her in. Like, and I felt giddy like a little girl again. It was such a weird fucking thing. But then,
I came up.
Yeah, she comes up. We're stood by the door.
Can I tell this bit, please?
Yeah.
Go on.
I come up, I go into the living room. Air mattress is here, you can't see her, sorry. Connor's flat out.
I'm like,
gone. As Callum is sleeping, Caldini is sleeping on the sofa, but he wakes up, looks away. Oh, right son. That's me. Yeah, right, bye. Connor just goes, what the fuck?
Dead ass. I'm so fucking hazed. I'm so confused. I was confused for a good few 10, 15 minutes.
I turn round. This fucking prick is standing in my house, in my doorway, and I go, oh, you right, son? And he goes, hello, stranger. And turns back. I swear to God, he came to the door. I went, oh, all right, son. He went, hello, stranger. And turned around and walked back out.
And then suddenly, all I hear is a boom.
Yeah, out the door.
Because I go into the bedroom then, because I can hear knocking about, and I'm like, oh, I get in, he's fucking shoving his foot into his boot. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm laughing. Right, I gotta say, this fucker was 6'4". His whole job was a security guard of a casino, right? Could have flattened me in a fucking instant. And yet, I felt very strong in the moment. I did genuinely think he was
No,
gonna throw a
because
punch at me.
honest to God, he
I
could
would
have.
have fucking stabbed him in the neck.
When I first got that, I genuinely thought we were all going to get murdered that night because I genuinely thought he could have fucked us all up.
Yeah, like...
None of us. No offense, Cal Bob. No, that's the other one.
That's the other one.
Caldini, no offense, but no matter how much gangster you pretend
No,
to
that's
be,
the thing. He even admitted it as well.
He
Like, when he was
cannot.
like, fucking hell. Because Caldini's, like,
gangster, like,
shorter than Maya,
Oh.
you know?
completely two different descriptions.
He was, like, programming a little thing, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm clearly not wanted, you. I said, well, yeah, I did tell you, like, you know, yeah, go home. And I was like, I'm not kicking you out right now, like, I'm not going to kick you out in the street at fucking 3-4 in the morning, like. And he was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna get a hotel because it's gonna be expensive. At this point, by the way, can I just say one of the big things? I already didn't like him, as I've said, but one of the big things I was having a really, really hard time. Like I said, like I was already going through shit, but then also I was the first time ever I was in big debt, and I've never been in debt. I've always been really like able to keep myself up and afloat, and like I've suffered with a few mental health issues, and the only way that I genuinely felt like I got out there was to kill myself. Like I really did feel that way, and I was just sitting there a lot, like just having little panic attacks constantly because it was like everything as an adult, everything's a bill, and it just felt like every bill was sending me further and further and further into debt. And I did generally, and he was like, what's the matter? And I was like, can you stop fucking at? And I blew up a bit. I was like, can you stop asking me what the fuck's the matter? I said, I've told you that I'm in severe debt right now. It's not even severe, it wasn't, but in my head it was. I was like, I've told you I'm in debt. Like, I've told you I'm just a bit fucking stressed out. Can you stop fucking asking me about it? And then this fucker, right, goes, well, you know, if you were my girlfriend, I'd be able to look after you. And I said, no, that's not what I want, like. He was like, because he owned his own house, right? And he's like, you know, you can come live with me. I was like, no.
All the way in Leeds.
And I said to him, like, even if that all worked out, I said, I'm not leaving my girls down here anyway. I'm not coming all the way up there. Like I said, no matter who the fuck you are, I wouldn't be going all the way up there leaving my girls. And he was like, they could come up and visit. I'm like, why are you picturing all this? I said, no. I said, like, I'm like, no, stop trying to give me, like, solutions that
aren't going to happen.
Yeah, like, or, like, gets you your way. Like, when I've told you flat out,
it's like a bribe.
Yeah, I felt like I was being bribed
by fixing yours.
But admittedly, I did tell her you should date him, take his money, get your bills paid, and run.
Yeah, you did say like you should like get all your things
said
filled in and just run for it.
Play him for what he had.
But I couldn't do it. I genuinely like, so no matter how shit I was in that moment, by the way, I couldn't genuinely date anyone, even if it was to take the piss.
Even if it was to pay off a debt.
Even if it was to pay off my debt. That was so bad that I was genuinely like considering like I need to like end it.
I genuinely feel if a man acts like that and says all that and gives it a big gun, when you get with him, he's not giving you a
No, because in my head it was like this would be such a dangerous thing, and that was like going through my head. But then I'm like, you know, I've got to do fucking food shop. I've got no fucking money. I'm in minus. I'm in an overdraft. I'm in everything. I've got no fucking money. Like, I'm stressed out. And I said, and now I've got a fucking you that can eat for fucking wheels. I said, I can't fucking afford it. And he went, oh, would it kill you if I showed you how much I've got? Yeah.
Can't.
I said, yeah.
Bold move.
Yeah, he would. He's like, just think, or like, it could be yours if you're with me.
But also, he did buy the pizzas, and the pizzas were banging.
I don't even eat pizza.
We were all fucking up the pizzas. They were so good. And he left them. He left them in the fridge for us. Thanks.
But he then gets up his bank and shows me 17 grand sitting in his bank. And I just scream into my fucking bed. Like, scream into my bed.
But also, 17k, like... It looks a lot, but it's actually not a lot.
It's not really, but the fact that he also owned his own house is like, oh, so, but then also, how much was his mortgage? Because he didn't own it outright, there was no way. I don't like asking people about their money, it just feels like
I
too
love
invasive.
asking people about their money. I want to know...
She asked me enough about mine.
God, don't we know that's right? That's how you qualify to be a girlfriend. Second round.
You don't have to be rich to be a sugar daddy, remember that.
You should pull out a photo right next to you.
Can we wear it on t-shirts?
Yeah. But, no. So, he showed me that. I screamed. And then when I get really stressed out, I start laughing. And I'm like, crazily laughing now, right? And he starts laughing with me and I went, no! It's not funny! But, no, it, like, infuriated me. And I messaged the girls after that. I'm like, you wouldn't fucking just believe what he just done to me. And then, like, I say to him, I was like, this is fucking crazy. Because, by the way, I bought food the night before.
No fucking way you let you buy food.
That's the thing. And I turned to him.
Turns out, I actually fucking bought the pizza
I
as well.
turned to him at one point, right? And I went, we'd never be able to date anyway. He went, what do you mean? I said, even if, like, this went great. I said, even if I fucking fell out over you first, I'd never be able to date. And he went, why? I said, because my standards are so much higher. He went, what do you mean? I said, I'd never pay for anything. And I said, and you're leaving me pay for stuff, and that just doesn't work.
Did you say that to him, yeah?
Yeah, we sat on the couch.
Oh, I fucking live for it. Oh, I absolutely live for it.
And he went, what? And I said, yeah. I said, I just don't pay for stuff. I was like, I said, I just wouldn't ever be with a person that just doesn't treat me like a princess. He's like, oh yeah, but every princess needs to be taken down a notch. I went, not me.
Instead, I guess the king got taken down a notch.
No, yeah. And then he had a fucking fit, like I said. So again, go back to the bedroom. After all that.
Do you reckon he was a Andrew Tate star?
Oh, I could so see it. But then he was like shoving his fucking foot into his boot and he's like getting dressed and ready and he's like fucking whatever he went like. And he's like, well, I'll leave. Okay. And then at one point he like walks like closer to me with his fucking shoulder squared, like he was gonna punch me.
Oh.
And I stood there and I've got a really bad trait where like in my adrenaline I think I could take someone on.
She'll square up.
Because it's
no
like, you're not going to try and make me
up.
feel small. You're not going to try and make me feel our way, like.
Little bunny. You're not going to make me feel small. No, you're not. I'm big and strong and I'll fight you. Bunny is fought a lot of things. Come on, men. Come on, men. Take me on. Take me on.
Anyway. Yeah, no, yeah. But, so I stood there and he stopped dead in front of me. But the way he came at me was as if he wasn't going to stop. But I managed to like just sort of thing it. And then I did turn to him, I said, are you going to hit me? And he went, what? I went, you want to hit me? And he went, no I don't. I went, why the fuck are you squaring up to me, Anne? I said, don't square up to me, I'm 4 foot fucking 11.
When was this?
You were in your giggling, but just after that, actually, before that, you actually went to the toilet. Because I remember seeing you in the hallway, still eyes crossed, fact.
I was probably still drunk as well.
Because I heard footsteps, I looked behind me to make sure it wasn't people coming a crowd in, like, because obviously me and him now are having a bit more of like a serious argument.
I bet this is the one time that you were glad that I walked past because I was so fat.
You would have just started going like
and to be fair to him, he just went, and I just went. But then at one point, it was just after he had squared up to me, and I said like, are you gonna fucking hit me? And he was like, no. And I genuinely think that it dawned on him then that he did admit that he had anger issues after he came here. I would have liked to know that beforehand. And he had a dragon tattooed on his arm. Really shit, by the way. I thought it was a wolf. He had a dragon.
Thought it was a wolf?
Yeah, he had a dragon tattooed. He's admit that it was done bad, so you can at least do that. And he said, I was like, oh, why have you got it? It's the only one you've got, like. And he was like, oh, just because like I've got such big anger in me and I'm working past it. It was just a reminder, like, of my anger problems,
just because like back in the day, like I just got really angry. Yeah, I'm just trying to work.
I was a dragon. You
like
know
I
mean?
am
like a dragon inside me. Like, do you know what I mean, on my skin?
Again,
alright, guys from Barry, fuck off.
Like it was. But so like, I genuinely think that he like realised that he was squaring up to me, and then he was embarrassed. Like I don't genuinely think that he was going to hit me.
No, I think that's most likely.
Yeah, I think he like his body wanted to, but then he realised, fuck, what am I doing? Do you know what I mean? And then I think then, like, when I called him on it, he got really embarrassed and whatnot. But just after that, when I was saying to him, I was like, because I did say, like, after that, yeah, no, you are leaving. You know what I mean? I said, because I said to him, I said, like, I said something along the lines of, you're not being like that with my girls in the house. And he was like, I'm not being like, I said, no, I said, you're not getting irate and you're not getting pissy and angry with my girls in the flat. I said, it's not fucking happening. So you can leave now. And he was like, what? And I was like, no, you also have, like, was saying I'm gonna leave. And now I'm telling him, no, you're gonna leave. Now you're going, oh, what? Leave.
Get the fuck out, bitch.
So he was like, fine, I'll leave then. Yeah. But then, like, as he's, like, getting his shit together, I feel, like, a little, like, brushing of fingers on my back and his hair. And she's just going, and I'm like, yes, fine. And then, I leave him to just get his shit together. I'm not going to watch him get his shit together. Realistically, he could have stole from me.
Oh, can we also talk about how we generally thought he stole the house key?
Yeah.
Yes! So I had a key with an 18 on it from, like, again, I wasn't 18 during this, I was 20. But my auntie bought it for me, so I had kept it until it broke off. But it was just the only key ring on it. And I was like, we called it the 18 key. This was before all you... I'd just given you a key to the house at the time, like... So, we knew who had keys and whatnot. But this was the key he used. Because this, like, well, like, I went in the house, or he was coming out the house. It was the key he used to lock the door when he came out the house to meet us in the shop, right? We could not find this fucking key. After he went downstairs, slammed the door, it was all giggles and he's filming us. Maya's necking on with me.
Yeah,
it was
I'd
like,
finally
what
walk
the
in
fuck
there.
is going on?
It's like the end of a film, the fucking song starts playing.
I'm preening like a fucking, like, I'm just, you know?
It was such, like, a wild night that I don't remember much of. I just remember waking up and being like, what the fuck? And then a
We
door
did a
slamming.
lot of shots that night, man.
Fuck
Again,
yeah, we
because
did.
we were both not in a great place. So we were both just pissed.
Yeah.
My auntie weren't happy with me either because I said I was coming back.
Yeah, and she just stayed with me. But we, it was, we generally thought he had the key, and I messaged him, and I was like, and this was like shit away after, because I think it might have been Kayla that said, like, did he still have the key? Kayla always a pragmatic person.
We're like, thank God he's gone. Kayla's like, where's the key?
Yeah, like, shit away, and I was like, oh, fuck, and I looked on, like, the coffee table, and all that, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I looked downstairs by the door, it's not that. So I messaged him straight away. I was like, have you got the 18 key? Blocked me straight away. Oh, fuck, man. I really hurt your feelings, didn't I? So I messaged him on his actual number. Have you got my 18 key? No. He didn't answer me. I was like, for fuck's sake. I didn't find the key till 2 months later. I can't remember where the fuck it was, but I think it was the belief that he hid it. I think that's what we spoke about at the time.
Yeah, like, I 100% think he hid it just to make you panic. Make you paranoid, which also, that's really fucking creepy.
It is.
Yeah,
because why would you...
fucking pair.
Yeah,
You're
like...
a 30-year-old bloke with a 20-year-old girl, right? Okay, I'm not going to judge that. But you are, again, 30-year-old with a 20-year-old in this situation, and you are taking her key. You are 6'4", she is 4'11".
Also working security.
It's working security, goes to the gym every night, and you hide her key to make her think that you've still got her key and you can get in her flat.
Like, what
Psychopath.
No. What, like, that's such, like, oh, fuck, I've lost my trail of thought. Like, psycho manipulate, I can't fucking think, but that's such, like, a
Manipulator.
yeah.
Right.
That's
yeah.
such, like, a manipulative
No,
way to kind of
really
do it.
was. Like, it was crazy. Like, I was fucking stressing. I really was. I remember really, really stressing at the time. But, no, I remember, like, I kept the key in the door in case, like, because obviously, you know, you can't use a key on the other side. Like, and I really, he fucking hates that I do that. But I really kept making sure I did that because, like, I was really stressed out thinking of this fucking huge fucker who clearly has anger problems, could just get in my house at any time.
Yeah, which is so fucking scary.
Yeah. But no, he just, the key popped up. It was like weeks upon weeks later. It was crazy. Like, I'd forgotten about the key when I come across it, like. It was crazy.
So, well, this has been the Halloween special of the Taboo-rific podcast with an unexpected guest.
The boring bitch.
The boring bitch. Who was surprisingly, when it's not us asking her multiple questions and it's her giving her 2 pence.
Yeah.
2 pence? Yeah. She can be quite funny. It's nice to see you kind of really upped your game since last time. Maybe we won't edit all of this out.
Maybe.
Ah!
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed our rant about how men are shit.
Yeah.
We're shit.
And
Happy Halloween.
happy Halloween. We hope you get fucked tonight.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Like cat or coke.
Oh, crack.
But I'd do heroin though. Bye guys.